Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana, and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with Ethereum. Of course, we see some blood again today, and we saw some new low. However, nothing surprising because, of course, we're still looking anyway for these targets as in precision already for Ethereum as 1212, and we were still estimating, of course, the probability of a rebound toward the upside. But I think that yes, there is no escape from this low to be taken. Obviously, we're gonna take it sooner or later for Ethereum, where we have a three waves down. For a wave A, you got a wave B here, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, that this wave 5 here for this diagonal is very clearly that it is unfolding there and very close to be done and finished. However, we gotta also consider a potential scenario here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which it is an impulse because you didn't get exactly invalidation here, and that means, of course, you might be an ABC here. Still, of course, for Ethereum, where you have a W, an X, and a wave Y, of course, that it is finishing over there. So two finishes possibility here for a wave C. However, the bloody days are never gone yet. And I think that we're still looking for lower. You can see clearly that we have an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 still to reach this area. Probably even the most common target 1 to 1 fib level 2643. So yes, very very bloody days for the crypto market, and of course, as expected, that we are going in a bear market, of course, since we got the top with Bitcoin. And we mentioned that yes, it might affect definitely the altcoins here, and we might see, of course, something dropping for lower prices. So Ethereum still, anyway, inside the blue box here, the perfect fib level for a wave 2, meaning we're still looking for a potential double 1, 2, and we are almost at the end of the structure. So I'm expecting, of course, from the 2650 or around it to see something to move toward the upside, and very likely a wave 3 to unfold as well. So of course, yeah, it's an opportunity, guys, at the end when we see such a bloody market and lower prices. However, of course, what is scary here to have is something much bigger than this. When we get something, for example, much more impulsive. For example, if we are in a wave 1, ABC, for example, that this is a big wave 1, 2, and that you get here a wave 3 potentially as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then 4 and a 5 here, where the things become bearish, of course. But we're still very far from this possibility so far, and this is not really yet looking like a pretty good wave 3, right? So we're still looking for a much more possibility here as a diagonal finish structure, and especially that you look here at potential three waves. So that's it for Ethereum. Also, if we take a look at Solana, in case we are here in the diagonal, leading diagonal wave 1 or wave A, you got also the three waves the same as for Ethereum, followed by a wave B here with a high, and you drop down impulsively toward the downside. Now, if we dive a little bit inside this drop down, in case we are in a 1, 2, and this is your wave 3, it might be, of course, your wave 4 finished, and currently you're finishing the wave 5 that we still looking anyway for this target at 1 to 1, 126 or $27 for Solana. So by all means, that yes, we still, of course, looking for lower here, and obviously this impulse is still unfolding for a wave 5 after three waves are up here for wave 4. We drop down in a wave 5, and potentially the 127 has to be taken still the same as for Ethereum, almost in the perfect blue box here, and the perfect fib level 0.618 for a 1, 2 here, and then yeah, we would like to see something unfolding towards the upside. So yeah, let's watch what's gonna happen and what the reaction is going to be at the 127 for Solana as well. Don't forget also the W, the X also, and the wave Y here can be something also a kind of ABC, because this can be also an impulse wave C extended as an A, B, and a C extended can be possible, but here very likely that the ABC is much more preferable, definitely. For injective as well, we're looking also on the daily here. For the daily, we're looking as well at a potential further lower downtrend that we see after an impulse here, potential wave A or a wave one. In case you have, of course, three waves for wave A, you're looking for a wave B. In case you are in 1 2 1 2, also you have a wave two here. Now, what is very interesting was injective is that you got already three ways down, three ways up, and you continue somehow impulsively toward the downside. And we're looking here for a potential, probably can be a finished diagonal, maybe 1 2 3 4 and a 5 in case it's gonna go for longer time, or it can be an A B C D E. Of course, a triangle is also very likely for this scenario in case we get a triangle here. So two scenarios, of course, the diagonal or the triangle, which I think the triangle must be much more closer because you would like to see here a structure finished, and the low is very, very, very far so far here, and we probably of course get a triangle, but we'll see. I mean, internally, why I think that a triangle will unfold, and that because of course of the zigzags that we got already internally. This is another zigzag here, so 1 2 probably 3 4 and a 5. So this is exactly what I was like looking after here. The possibility, I'm gonna clean up a little bit since we took everything here, we don't need them anymore. So basically, the possibilities here, as we mentioned, it can be also a diagonal unfolding, probably because of the zigzag again. 1 2 3 4 5. Today we just took the low, I believe, or not yet, but yeah, it's gonna be taken sooner or later. I'm looking as well for this target 1 to 1 at least, in case you are in double 1 2 wave 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5, but I doubt this. It can be of course a wave 4 here as a triangle, and that you got a wave 5, then three waves, and then another wave 5. So the blue box has to be taken over there, 1 to 1 fib level 5.43 to be watched, of course, in both case scenario, whether you are in diagonal or you are in 4 5. So the same blue box is going to be taken here. Probably in case of diagonal, of course, you expect further 4 and a 5 to finish, of course, as this diagonal, and then start something towards the upside. So we're gonna see, guys, what's gonna happen. Of course, the market is not yet ready to move for higher. And obviously, we got an answer today. Of course, we were estimating anyway a rebound, and we were still, of course, keeping our blue zones here to be taken. And here we are, right? So, yep, that was it for Ethereum, Solana, and Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.